Right. So let's start as usual. We're going to start with our posture. Okay, so you can have your legs out straight in front of you, or you can have them crossed over, sitting nice and tall. Making sure those shoulders are relaxed, arms hanging down by your side. Whichever one gives you the nice straighter posture is the best one for you. If you can't cross your legs, and when your legs are out straight, it just doesn't feel right, or your knees are coming up, then you can sit on a book or a block or something just so it lifts you up, okay, to this slight position, so you'd be here, okay, so you can lengthen those legs. Normally it's because our back of our thighs are just too tight, okay? So sitting tall, arms down by your side, we're just going to do our lateral breathing. We're going to take a breath in through the nose, fill those lungs, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and again in through the nose, out through the mouth. So that's how we breathe throughout, okay? And then we just need to gauge that core. So we're going to do that again. We're going to inhale, exhale, bring that core into 100%. So you want to tighten it all up, bring it all in, hold it. Just be aware of how that feels, and then just let it go. Inhale, exhale, bring it into about 50% now. Hold it, and then let it go. And again, inhale, exhale to 30%, and then this time we're going to maintain that connection. Now, some of the moves you may need to engage more than 30%, but we want to try and get at least a 30% connection throughout, okay? So that's where is a good starting point. If at any time during the session that core just goes, just start again, inhale, exhale, switch it back on, and then do your movement, okay? We should always do our movements after we've got this switched on, okay? So, grab some space. We're going to come down into a lying position, okay? So, roll down onto the floor. We're going to have our knees bent here. Okay, we want to be in neutral spine. Now, what is neutral spine? It is basically where we can get the hand. So we've got that little small arch in the back on the floor, so the hand can still fit under. Imprinted spine is where your lower back is pushing into the floor, okay? So neutral spine to start always. So just set yourself up. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, toes are relaxed. Feet are relaxed, okay? Knees are about hip width apart. Not sure what that is. Put your fist between your knees, and that is pretty much hip width. Arms are going to be down by the side. Palms facing in, so little fingers to the floor, thumbs up. When we're looking, what we need to make sure with the head as well to keep that neutral spine is we shouldn't be tipping back, okay? And we shouldn't be tucked too far. We want to be looking straight up ahead of us, not behind and not forward. We're going to take a breath in. Inhale, exhale. We're going to float those arms up and over. Inhale. Float them back. Exhale. Inhale. Excellent. Nice and controlled. Inhale. Okay, one more time. This time we're going to keep the arms over the top. And then we are going to take a breath in. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to roll up into our bridge pose. Okay, so just coming up, peeling that spine up one at a time. And then inhale, back down. Excellent. So the arms are staying up above us for now. We're going to exhale, peel it up. Nice and controlled. Inhale, back down. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to peel up. Then this time we're going to bring the arms over and then exhale down. And again, just rolling that spine down one at a time. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, peel it up. Nice and controlled. Core switched on. Okay, we don't need to go any further than just a nice straight line. Inhale, bring the arms over. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, peel it up. Excellent. Inhale, float the arms. And exhale, roll it down. Let's do one more. Inhale, float those arms. Exhale, up. Inhale. Don't worry if your body doesn't go as high as this. Exhale down. Okay, and we're just going to do a nice little knee drop just to release any tension in that lower back there, okay? Core switched on. Excellent. Keeping the feet where they are, we're going to take our hands just into the base of your head. Okay, so not holding at the neck, but the base of the skull. All right? You can interlink your fingers behind and you want your elbows out wide. We're going to take a breath in. And then as we exhale, we're just going to do a slight little curl up, okay? Inhale to lower. And then exhale to curl. So you're using those tummy muscles, pulling them in. So definitely working more than 30% here. Exhale up. Inhale down. Nice and controlled. So we're not pulling on the neck. We're keeping that space here. Okay, so you're not pulling the neck in. And the weight of the head is being taken by the hands, okay? If it's too much, you've got shoulder issues or anything like that, you can place your hands here on your legs and curl up, okay? And then that just basically takes the stress out. But if you do tend to find that you hold stress in the neck, inhale, exhale, engage that core, peel it up, and it's a small movement. It's not a big movement, okay? So just do as far as you can. Let's do 2 more. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do an ab curl rotation from here. So keeping the knees bent, feet nice and locked into the floor. All right, but we're not, everything's switched off from glutes, legs, they're just there, okay? They're just holding a position. We're going to take a breath in. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring the opposite arm over towards and then opposite leg. And then inhale back down. Nice and slow. Exhale over. Inhale back. Exhale over. Inhale. Nice and controlled. So as you'll notice that the shoulder of the arm that is not moving is staying in contact with the floor. So it's a small movement. Rotate around. Just the shoulder coming up. Last one. Bring it back down. Excellent. Okay. So we've done all of that. From here, we're going to do our right leg. So we're staying in the lying position. We're going to stretch out our hamstrings. So bringing your hands behind one thigh. Okay. From here, we're going to extend and lower. Extend and lower. Nice and controlled. Now don't worry if you can't lengthen that leg fully. Just as long as you're feeling a nice stretch in the back of the thigh here. Okay, now if you want to, we'll do this again, but with the leg outstretched. Nice and controlled. Just take your time with it. Okay. Now just bending the leg, and then using your hand, bring it over the body. So we're going to feel a nice stretch in the bottom area, and we're aiming to get the knee in the direction of the opposite shoulder. So nice and controlled. So we're just stretching this all out before we do our movement. Okay. Nice and controlled. Now, if you're really quite new, you might want to have this leg bent just for a little bit. we're just going to go into our leg circle. So you're going to go down in height with the bent leg and around and up. So we need to make sure that this core is nice and strong and that our pelvis, our hip bones, is staying steady when we go out. Nice and controlled, so it's not, the level's not changing, it's not dropping or anything like that. Controlling down, round and up. Excellent. Now if this feels too much for you, you can just do a leg lower and lift. Lower and lift. But just do what feels comfortable for you. Or you can make the circle smaller as well. That makes it easier. Or if you're feeling it's not really challenging you, you can make that circle bigger. And making sure that your hip bones are nice and level. We're not rocking away, falling away, collapsing anywhere. Okay, let's do 2 more. Excellent. Bringing it back down. We're going to switch sides this time. So bring the opposite leg up, hands behind. We're going to drop it down and we're going to extend up, down and up. Nice and controlled. Again, if you want to, you can extend that bottom leg just to give you a little bit more stretch in this other leg. Okay, bend the knee, and then we're going to bring it across the body. Enjoy that stretch. Okay, and then we're going to lengthen that leg. And again, if you need to, you can have this leg down straight on the floor if you want a bit of a more of a challenge. But again, if you're fairly new, keep it bent. We're going to lengthen the leg down and around and up. Excellent. Lower and around and up. Nice and controlled. You can have your hands on your hip bones for feedback. It's a really good way to see actually if your muscles are switched on and firing. If everything's kind of dropping or moving away or not feeling steady, then you know things are not quite what they're supposed to be. So it's just that little bit of feedback. Bring it down. As I say, you can do it with your leg extended. A little bit harder, a little bit more strength in the core needed. So you know your body, you know your level. All right? If needs be, you can just do your lower and lift. Okay? Nice and controlled. Let's do 2 more. Excellent. Okay, we're just going to bring that in, hug both knees in, and a little bit of a rock left to right. Okay, so we are going to go onto our side lying for a little bit. Okay, so bottom arm out straight if you can. Okay, if you have any shoulder issues, please use like a small cushion and then just put your arm wherever it feels comfortable. Okay, we're going to have our legs bent to start, slightly forward, and then we're going to extend the top leg. Okay, so from here, we're going to do our front kick. So imagine you want the foot at hip height, and you've got, imagine your legs on like a glass table. Okay, so it's coming forwards, but it can't drop. It's staying the same height. Squeeze the bottom as we come back. Excellent. Exhale forwards. Inhale, squeeze the bottom back. That's it. Nice and controlled. Excellent. So from here, we're going to now do our leg circles. So we're going to go out and around and up and down. Nice and controlled. So again, we want a nice long space between the bottom rib, okay, and the hip. So as we lift the leg around in that circle, this space should stay the same, all right? Our hip shouldn't be rocking backwards and forwards. Now, I know it sounds like it's a lot of information taken, but just take it in nice and slowly. Take your time. We're going to go in the opposite direction, nice and controlled. So around, back, and then to the front. Excellent. Take your time with it. And then we're going to come here, flex the foot, and we're just going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to switch sides now. So again, find that comfort. Either use a pillow for your head, okay, or use your arm. Bend the legs and then extend that top leg, all right? So you're going to extend forwards to start into that kick. Remember, you're on a table, so you're just sliding across nice and controlled. If your core's not switched on, you'll be all over the place, all right? And if you are quite wobbly or you get to a certain point and all of a sudden leg goes up or it goes down, just make that kick smaller, all right? It doesn't have to be all the way up here. It can be here, you know, as long as you're moving in that direction, the range of motion will actually increase over time with strength and stability. Okay, let's do 2 more. Excellent. Okay, leg circles, nice and controlled. We're going to go up and around. So again, think about that length. We're not creeping into the core. Nice long leg. Squeezing your bottom muscles. Excellent. Change direction. Okay, bring it back. Flex the foot and pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring it in. Just relax. Wonderful. We're just going to go back onto our back for a minute. We're going to come up into tabletop, okay? So, tabletop, back into neutral, bring it up, and then up. Once we're in tabletop position, okay, we have to go into our imprint. We can't be in neutral spine. So you'll find that the small of your back will just sink into the floor. That's absolutely fine. That's normal. Okay, we're just going to sit here. If this is a challenge in itself, hold it here and just hold the move so it's just working the core, okay? Till you can get that core strength. If you want to challenge yourself, though, we can extend one leg out and then back in. Extend out and then back in. So everything's nice and strong, core switched on. We're going to extend and in. Extend and in. Let's go for 2 more on each leg. Excellent. And then just hold it in. Give it a nice little hug. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to go onto our tummies now. So lying down flat on the floor. Okay. We're going to go into our back extension. Okay. So hands in diamond shape, head down, shoulders relaxed, core must be switched on. You're going to inhale, exhale, and extend up. So it's just an extension of the upper spine. Inhale, exhale. Nice and controlled. Okay, want to take it a little bit further. We're going to bring the arms down by our side, elbows in tight. Okay, and from here we're just going to extend up and lower. Now if it does feel too much, you need to just be in this position. If you're not very good at extending the spine, just holding this pose here, okay, will just help with that. Inhale to lower. Exhale. So remember, the head is an extension of the spine. Lift it as high as feels comfortable for you. Make sure that core is switched on. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go into our swimming. Okay, so we're going to start off with just arms only. So core engaged, spine neutral. We're just going to extend one arm up, relax it down, extend the other arm. So just keep alternating arms here. Working the muscles around the shoulder blades, upper back. Excellent. Now we're just going to do the legs. So really want you to squeeze those glutes, okay? So your bottom muscles, really focus on those. You're going to lift and lower. So start off slowly, lift the leg and then rest down. Lift and rest. Lift. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to try and just alternate. One up, one down. Okay, and then we're going to try and do a little bit faster. So little flutters, core's engaged, glutes are switched on. So my bottom's firing, okay, so it's taking any pressure out of my lower back. If you're feeling it here, chances are these are not firing up. And then we're going to relax down. Okay, so now the key is arms and legs. So we'll start off slowly. So we'll do left hand, right leg. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, opposite. Inhale, lower. Exhale, opposite. So nice and controlled. Make sure that core is switched on. Breathe. Do not hold your breath. And then we're going to try and speed it up. A little bit of coordination here. Okay, even I get it wrong, mixed up. Woo! Excellent. Well done. We're going to go into a press up. So from here, hands by your chest, we're going to go into Swan. So extend those arms, bringing it up, squeezing the bottom together, squeezing the legs together. Inhale, just hold the position here. Excellent. Just hold the position and then slowly lifting the hips back. You're going to sit back into child's pose. So you're going to sit your bottom back on the feet. Excellent. And just extend out the arms. And just breathe and relax. And then slowly bring your hands next to your knees and then sitting back into a seated position. So we're doing a roll up, extend, making sure the hips are in place, then the spine, then bringing the head, shoulders back in before we bring the head on top. So we're just going to do a nice little stretch now. So come into a seated position, legs out straight, legs crossed, whichever one feels comfortable, okay? Placing the hands down on the floor, nice tall spine, all the way. Imagine that rod's coming out the top of your head. You're going to take a breath in, exhale up, reach up, 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 and then over. Take a breath in, and then reach up, and exhale over. Inhale up, and then exhale over. Always reaching to the sky first before we go over. Inhale, reach up, and over. Bringing it back to center. Now this time, we're just going to walk our hands out in front of us. We're coming closer. We're rolling down. We're stretching out that spine. Go as low as feels comfortable for you, making sure your head stays down. We're keeping that spine in line. Inhale, roll, slowly come back up, rolling back up, roll, 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 roll. Reset the shoulders and then bring the head into position. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to push the arms out away from us. Feel that stretch, kind of inch or even millimeter, a little bit further forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly come up. Reset that spine. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come out. Reset. Excellent. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's session.